Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to learn about this mysterious fruit you probably never seen before in your life. Take a good look. Its name is 柿子. Let's learn more about it. Well, today we're going to learn what is 柿子 and how to say its name in Chinese. Plus, we're going to learn some interesting story around it, how I know this fruit, and you guys gonna see me eating 柿子 for the first time in my life. Well, let's get to the first part of the video on how to say this word. And look at something very nice, probably very surprising for y'all. My whiteboard just got upgraded. Oh no, that was accident. Come back. Yeah, my whiteboard got upgraded. Not sponsored by Microsoft, but look at that. Beautiful. Alright. So if you can see this word right here means 是. Let's say it with me. 是. And this part right here means wood in Chinese. And it doesn't really mean wood here. It means plantation, because this is a piece of fruit, as you can see. The next word we're going to learn is 子. In this case, 子 means like individual, like one small piece. So when you say 柿子, it usually means like the fruit. And its English name, it's Persimmon. I just never seen it before. So, I mean, this fruit is native to Japan, to China, Korea, and all the way in Nepal. Nepal. So it's actually not native to Europe. Take a good look at it. It doesn't have a red skin. It actually have a more of orange looking color like this. That is a fresh persimmon. Fresh 柿子. This one I have is a more mature one, the older one. And according to my mom and a lot of elderly people in China, here's the thing, Mom. I'm not calling you elderly. I'm just saying that most of the people that told me about this interesting fact are pretty old. The most experienced people tell me about this is the younger one are more sour, but they're also really crunchy. So you get the nice chewy part, the nice juicy part to it. The older one are a lot more sweeter, a lot more softer, and in general tastes better. Yeah, I can see that. And here's a nice story, go with it. When I was younger, I used to live in Beijing, and my family would take a trip on the weekend, go to the mountainside. And specifically, I think that's where the previous emperor died and buried. And they built like his own personal grave. Let me see. Maybe I can find this on Google Map. Don't look at history, please. Google Map, and then what? Oh, I'm dumb. So, what I was trying to say is we'll go to like the rural side of Beijing. Here's Beijing. That's the dense part, high population density, and we would go to this place. I think. Yes, this is where it's at. Okay, it's the Ming Dynasty emperor, because the last dynasty was the Ming Dynasty. They ruled Beijing, and they said that city as their capital. Also, all the emperors were buried there, and that's why it's called Ming Tombs Reserve. Now it's all circled up. There's like security literally walking on the bay because they're afraid of people like fishing and polluting the bay. Basically this lake. It's more like a lake than a bay. But when I was younger, you could just literally walk up there and nobody would care. We will drive around this reserve or plantation reserve, and there's a lot of farmer there, and they sell 柿子 in like really nice quantity for a pretty much cheap price. It's like almost I'm doing the math intensively. Alright, give me a second. About 5 or 6 yuan a pound, which is like $1 a pound, it's actually not very cheap because for starter, these food are heavy. I'm just saying, like it might looks pretty light, but it is fairly heavy, so it adds up. And also, people don't have that much money back then, as in if you count the inflation. So $1 a pound is actually a lot. But we would drive around the city. While my parents shop for 柿子, I will go look at gourd because gourd looks a lot better. And I never eat 柿子. It just I'm always curious of what it tastes like, but it just looks so intimidating. And I also don't like fruits. I like meat, but not fruit. So I never tried 柿子 in my life before. I always knew about it. I knew some story go with it, but I never tasted it in my life before. I heard it's sweet. That's why I'm gonna try this one today and see how it tastes. Please be sweet. So we will drive around the forest around this area. Let me show you a picture. This is a picture of a gourd. So when my parents are driving around shopping for 柿子, I'll go look for gourd. And here's the thing. They might look like farmer, right? People have these are farmers. They look innocent. Here's the thing. They're not. Alright? I'm trying to buy these gourd from them, and these people are so smart. Every time, like, my parents gave me like 10 yuan just to wander around buy stuff, like they will sell me like the smallest gourd for like the largest for like a lot of money, and I have no idea how to buy it, and I'm always so intimidated. I don't know why, and I just spend all my money on like cheap gourd. So this gourd looks fairly big. I remember the last one I bought was this large. The way to age a gourd is very different. You have to cut out the skin so it dries, and then you can do some sculpture stuff or make it into an instrument if you have the skill. I just like to play around with it because it looks kind of cute for some reason to me. Yeah, I guess I'm just that weird. And this is another picture of gourd. These are not, I don't know, I think these are gourd, but they don't have that in Beijing, China. These are the type of gourd. Some are like these. The one I bought from those farmers, oh, stingy farmers, oh, they'll make a really good capitalist. They're like this big. They sell me this big gourd for like 5 yuan to 10 yuan. Maybe I started the sentence wrong, because I usually go in and I ask, do you have a gourd for 10 yuan? And they go, yes, we in fact do. Right here, look at this gourd. It's 15 yuan, but son, you look pretty chill. You're looking pretty handsome. Let me sell that to you for only 10 yuan. And I go, wow, I'm so handsome. I'm just gonna buy it for 10. And bada bing, bada boom, my money gone. Feels bad. Alright, sorry, that was a backtrack about gourd. Gourd for another day, another story, another day. Let's going back to 柿子. Say it with me, 柿子. Alright. So you can see this is a not mature one. You have a really crunchy skin, really orange looking. That's the inside. And the more mature one, it's not as red because I think that's a problem with my camera. It's still orange, but a lot darker shade of orange. It smells like dead fruit. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's not. It doesn't smell bad in the sense of dead fruit. It just doesn't smell that good for me. That's why another reason I reject it. I reject eating it. And here's the back. You can see a little cross there on the bottom. I'm gonna slice this open with this knife. From what I learned from my parents, you do not eat the skin and part inside because you don't want to eat the seeds. Oh man, I don't want to cut my finger. It's very easy to cut, in fact. It's almost like let us just slide right through. Very simple, very easy to cut. There's like no pressure at all. And this is the reason why I don't like, I see. Why you don't eat the inside, because it's seeds and it's hard. Oof, what did I just rip apart? Wow. The flavor is not that strong. Oh, It doesn't smell. It smells like vegetable. I don't like vegetables. I like meat, like I said earlier. But do it for YouTube. I'm gonna try to eat one today. I just rip open apart. Wow. If you just look at this part, it actually kind of look like orange on the inside. But I guess it's not orange. Another interesting fact, they were native to Japan, and then during like couple before Ming Dynasty, way before Ming Dynasty, he got imported to Korea and to China. People eat this a lot, especially a native of Beijing city, like people who lived there for centuries like to eat this. From my understanding, you do not eat the skin, so I'm gonna use this knife to cut it gently. Still need a hand. I need my hand to make my YouTube channel better, if you know what I'm saying. Wow. Oh, sugar, I forgot to wash my hand. It's okay, I never touch anything bad today. So. Oh, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put this down to operate because I don't actually want to cut myself. Alright, here's a piece of meat. Right here. Oh, it does not smell that good. Sorry. It probably smelled very nice, very good to a lot of people. To me personally, it just doesn't smell that well. The only fruit I like to eat is apple, and that's it. And here's a real fruit. I don't think you eat the inside part, so nothing over here, but the outside part is the sweeter part. So I'm gonna just cut. Oh my Jesus Christ! Sorry, say your name. Okay. I'm just gonna cut that. Ooh, you see, the inside part is hard. From what I know about fruit, the harder it is, the sour. Well, don't eat the hard stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna take a bite of this. Ooh, what a coward! I only want a little bite. Here's the moment. Alright, count down with me, please. I do not have courage to eat this thing. I really hate fruit. Okay, let's count to 1, and I'm gonna take a bite of this at 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. It was not as bad as I thought it would be. I also hate to eat a lot of vegetables like cucumbers. I just don't like to eat plants. It's just not me. Okay. You have a very distinct taste. Oh, wow. It's still in there. Like the taste is still in there. You have that. It is sweet. I can tell you for sure about that. It is sweet. But I do not like it. I do not like it. I can show you guys the other piece I do not. I do not. It looks kind of like tomato on the inside. It's related to tomato, I think. Yep, this plant is related to tomato family. The tomato family. Yeah, but it does not taste. I do not enjoy it personally. It is sweet on the inside. I can promise you that. You have this very unique flavor, and let's see. Let me show you some other images. That's important. So you can see this is another way to eat shizi. It's you actually literally dry the whole thing up. Well, I think what the drying do is taking the water out, so only stuff that's still inside are fiber and sugar, so it tastes like candy. Like this one, I think the white is not frosting, it's not actually sugar, it's just the plant itself. It turned white somehow, and when you take a bite, it's really chewy. I never tried these before. They always looked interesting. I don't think I will ever try them. Yeah, it just. Oh man, the flavor is still in my mouth. Oh, I really don't like it. It is sweet, but I just don't. I don't like it. Like the traditional placed, very original flavor. We will pick this carefully. It is natural. It is pure. There's nothing that's added by man. Nothing artificial. Well, it makes sense. What artificial thing you can have about food? I don't know what's happening here. Wiki how to eat it? All right, I kind of wanna. Let's learn something. How to eat a persimmon? Okay, its shape. See, that's not a Chinese persimmon. This is definitely a Chinese persimmon. I remember I seen some of these. They're almost square looking at first, which is pretty cool. Let it take a look. What? You don't need this to know how to eat persimmon. You take a spoon? You're supposed to take a spoon? Hey. Well, I really goofed up there. Rip. You see, none of those I like absolutely none of those vegetables. Maybe onion and the green onion. That's probably the only thing I would eat. It just looked disgusting. Sorry. A lot of people probably like this fruit. I have a good memory with this fruit, and I'll talk about my family's weekend vacations. It's all with this fruit, but personally, I don't like this fruit. Okay, that pretty sums up the video. So if you go to China, especially in a city like Beijing and the city that's pretty close to Japan, they all have persimmon. Did I say persoma the whole time? Persimmon. It's like cinnamon. Persimmon, right? And then you ask for 柿子. Then they probably will point you to the right direction. It is a very unique fruit. If you never tried before in your life, I suggest you probably buy one. Give it a try. Take a bite. It's not gonna kill you. You see, I'm still healthy. I'm still up right now, still healthy, and it's a really unique experience. And it's not that expensive here. I mean, I don't know how much my parents bought it for, but it wasn't that bad. I'm just looking. Wow, like the flavor this is sending out right now is pretty strong. Like my room is full of 柿子 flavor. As for 柿子 in Beijing, it's a very traditional dish. I think if you go there, you probably should give it a try. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe. I'll share more of these interesting stuff about China, and I encourage others to look up from a different perspective. That's what I encourage on this channel. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We got more video coming. Have a nice day, y'all. Peace.